Okay, this is Jacob Schmitt with deerhuntingschool.com. This video here is the 6th or 7th 2018 hunting plan series update that I'm doing here. I'm driving down the road, so you have to forgive me for the shakiness, but it's actually Saturday, November the 3rd. I'm coming back from hunting my morning stand this morning, but I was just going to kind of give you guys an update. Last weekend I hunted. Last Sunday it got really warm. It's like 80 degrees, so I moved and hunted a pond. And I had a doe come in. It's about 20 yards, whatever. I was thinking about shooting her because I had my camera with me, recording. So, but I didn't even have time to get the camera turned on, and a spike come up and run her off. So anyways, I've been hunting. I hunted Thursday, Friday, and then this morning. Okay, yesterday morning, I hunted yesterday morning. What happened yesterday morning was I shot a small 8-point, 2.5-year-old 8-point. I wouldn't have shot him, but I'll just be honest with you. The bigger buck I've been hunting, he come through at 15 yards, and I let him get by me. My wife texted me. She texted me, and I'm looking at my phone, and I looked up. He's 15 yards walking through my shooting lane. And I got pissed off, and about 5 minutes later, the buck I've been seeing with him come through the same spot, so I shot him. Killed him with my bow on public property. I'll show you guys a picture later. He's about a 100-inch deer. He's probably the smallest deer I think I've ever shot with a bow. 8-point is the smallest 8-point I've ever killed by far. But I know some of you guys may talk trash about it or whatever, but honestly, I guess I was throwing a fit because the other one walked through, and he come through so fast. I will tell you guys this: right now in Arkansas, at least central, latitude of Arkansas, these bucks are definitely starting to cruise hard and heavy. They're covering a lot of ground. They're walking fast. These bucks come through so fast yesterday that the first one walked through so fast and was gone. I didn't see him coming, and because I was looking at my phone. The second one, the one I shot, I seen him, and I literally had 5 seconds. When I seen him, I was like, he's a small buck. Well, when I first seen him, I said, oh my, it's a buck. I knew it was a buck because I seen it. First thing I seen was his body, his neck, his head was behind a tree. As he was just fixing to walk into my shooting lane. So I was like, oh yeah, that's a buck. I was hoping he was going to be a big buck, but I was reaching for my bow. I turned back around. He's almost all the way through my shooting lane. By the time it took me to get my bow off the hanger, and I looked, and I was like, well, what, I'm going to shoot him? Yeah, I'm going to shoot him. And I was mad about the other buck, but plus I wanted to kill a buck, and I didn't kill one last year, and I guess that's kind of part of it bothering me, whatever. But anyways, they're moving a lot of times, and during this time of year, they're going from point A to point B. They're covering ground. They're looking for does, or they're moving on. They're moving quick through the woods, so you got to be ready. So what happened? I shot that buck yesterday about 10:30. Let him set for about an hour. He didn't go very far, about 60 yards, whatever. So I got him out of there. I waited about an hour, so like 11:30, got him out of there. Probably 12:30, I was gone. Okay. Sometime after that, I come back this morning. There's a scrape about 5 yards below my stand. It hadn't been touched in a little bit, but sometime since I left yesterday, between this morning, because I hunted the same stand again this morning, a buck has come through and freshened up that scrape. So I hunted there again this morning. I'm going to hunt a pond this evening because it's kind of warm. I think I am. I'm still not 100% decided. I'm really thinking about hunting this spot again because this bigger buck. It's probably him is what I'm thinking. He probably came back through yesterday evening, and and I didn't hunt because I was skinning the other deer and doing all that. But anyways, so, you know, the bucks are definitely on the move. I know anywhere north of central Arkansas right now, guys, if it's daylight, you need to stop watching this video and you need to get out to a deer stand. I'm telling you that right now. They are moving hard and heavy. They always are the first week in November, even if it's I know it's starting to warm back up here and everything. I'll tell you something about, there's these apps and stuff that, you know, predict deer movement and whatever and this and that. And I'll tell you what, I've shot deer when it's 80 degrees. I've shot deer when it's 20 degrees during the rut. I'm gonna tell you, the rut's gonna happen. Yes, the heat, bad weather, and stuff like that is gonna suppress some movement, but I'll tell you something, you're not gonna kill them sitting at home watching the Weather Channel at all. So right now, from now to about the next few weeks, you better be in the woods as much as you possibly can. You know, get on some good buck sign and hunt it, some fresh buck sign. So anyways, for you master members, I'm going to keep sticking with this deer for a couple more weeks. I'm fixing to completely move to a new area. I mean a new area, like halfway across the state of Arkansas. I'm going to go hunt an area that is known for really, really big bucks. So, you know, if I don't kill this buck, the bad thing, I was really upset at myself because I shot that buck yesterday, because now I only have one tag. Guy at my archery shop, I went in to get some more broadheads yesterday, and he goes, well, you know, you may be glad you shot him here in a few weeks, you know, when you if you ain't killed none. That's, you know, so in that way, you know, I may be. But anyways, I only have one buck tag, and I'm on this deer. I have been on this deer all season. So, but you master course members, what I'm fixing to do next week, I plan on next week, this week coming up, okay? So it's, you know, today's the November the 3rd, like I said, so of 2018. This next week, I'm going to do a master course class talking about, you know, basically an early season strategy. I guess you could call it an early season to pre-rut strategy to get on these deer and up into the seeking phase and stuff, on how I've done this, because I've been all over this buck. I just haven't got to break on him yet. Okay, and he's a good buck. He's over 120 inch deer on public property. That's a good deer. The one I shot yesterday is about 100 inch. He's not a very good buck, but anyways, I'm proud. I mean, I shot him with a bow on public property. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is heavily hunted land, okay? And you know, so anyways, you know, it's a buck with a bow. But you know, I'm going to do a master's course class on you know, the things that I've had to do so that you guys can do the same thing. Because I'll say this, I'm proud of the buck because I shot him with a bow. I'm proud of when I shoot a doe with a bow. I love shooting deer with a bow, I'll tell you that. Because there's a lot of people out there that can't even kill a deer with a 30-06, you know, and I've killed 2 now this season with a bow. So, you know, that's something to be proud of. But a lot of you guys would love to kill even the buck I killed yesterday. You know, the doe that I killed a couple weeks ago opened the morning of muzzleload season that I killed with a bow. A lot of you guys would love to kill that deer. So that's what the master's course class is that I'm doing. I want to show you guys. I'm going to talk about how and the things that I've had to do and what I've found that dictates where I set up at and things like that. I'm going to break down a topo map. I don't know if I'm going to show the aerial photo because I am going to hunt this buck a couple more weeks. Plus, there's another guy that I talked to that hunts there. He's been hunting there for 4 or 5 years. And I know there are a couple master's course members that are they live in Arkansas, and I don't think it's right if I just flat out show the aerial photo and boom, 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 because there's this other guy, he's been hunting there 4 or 5 years, and he's a pretty nice guy. I talked to him. He's killed a few He's killed 4 or 5 bucks in this area. I just don't feel like it's right for me to just pull up the aerial photo and basically show anybody in the world exactly where it's at and exactly where some stand locations are that they could kill the bucks that this other guy's worked for as well, okay? But I am going to break it down, and I'm going to draw it out and explain what it is, okay? So it's going to be in good detail what's going on, and that's going to be next week, guys. So you Master Course members, look for that. I'll show you guys a picture of the buck. He's not you know, a buck like I usually kill. If you guys have followed me, I usually shoot. He's 2.5-year-old, I will say that, but I'm usually shooting, you know, 115-inch or better deer, you know, 3.5-year-old deer. But he's not. He's 2.5. So I'll show you that to the guys. I'll show you how. I'm gonna break it down to you Master Course members of what's taking place and how I've got there. What I found, how I went about finding it. I'm just going to, you know, talk about it and why I believe what stand locations that, because I picked 3 stand locations around this area. Why I believe that they were you know, the stand locations to kill the deer out of. And I, you know, yesterday I could have killed the bigger buck, but I was having my head up my phone. So anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're a Master Course member, look for that class next week. I'll be posting the date. It will be during the week next week. I'll do the class, okay, in the evening sometime. If you're on YouTube or whatever, you have any questions or something, you can shoot me an email. You can go to my website, deerhuntingschool.com, and my email address is on there. Leave comments below in this in the comments section. Subscribe to my channel. I do have some self-film footage of some hunts I've done. I'm going to put them together. I'm going to put some self-film hunts and stuff together. I will say one thing. It is very, very hard, especially this time of year, to even get a buck on film. I mean, good Lord, I could barely even put an arrow in when they walk so fast a lot of times this time of year. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you out. Check out deerhuntingschool.com for more tips, information, things like that on deer hunting. Have a good day, and bye-bye.